It's Xavier, and welcome to Operation Power Paragon, brought to you by Josh Ross under a blood-red sky. That is very thematic indeed. Alright, so here's the map. It's a 30 to 32 enemy HQ with 3 people. There's going to be a command pod of 8. There's going to be a rainbow pod of 8. This is the worst possible map. I hate this. There is going to be 2 drone pods of 2 each. Was that one of the drones right there? I think it was. Okay, let's set up for that right now.
Orders confirmed.
And then there's going to be 10 to 12 enemies split amongst the rest of the map. I think I might have just saw the drones. So let's go in steady weapon here and steady weapon there. This is actually very convenient if I did, because my plan was to not move beyond this street until I found the drones and killed them. Well, there's 2 pods of drones. One usually spawns up here pretty close. Not usually that close. Maybe my eyes just deceived me or something and nothing's happening. Okay, yeah, let's spin over here. Alright, I guess my eyes deceived. I could have sworn there was something there, but I guess not. I must have just saw the same thing twice. I will also say this is going to be a half episode. Partly because I'm super tired and I'm super late getting it even recorded. So it might barely be done rendering and getting uploaded in time for release, but it's not going to be processed, that's for sure. And that takes a long time. Sometimes YouTube takes days with it. So if you see like bad resolutions or weird resolutions or resolutions that are missing, just check back in like 12 hours or whatever, or 48, 24, I don't know, some number of hours. That being said, here's the plan. I stand still, for the most part. I am going to wait for those drones to show up. They will show up eventually. Let's just come over here. The way the patrol, or the pod spawns, or things spawn on this map, we're here. This is going to be, on this particular map, a huge long line of buildings. This is a big open wasteland that's kind of useless. Then we have another long line of buildings and dropships, and then kind of like another long line of mostly open areas, but also dropships. And then 2 more giant buildings in the back. The back right building here is where the command pod's going to be. There'll be a drone pod somewhere around here and a drone pod somewhere around there. Everything else is going to be generally between me or where I spawned and back there. For the most part, offsets a little bit. It's possible things can wander over here. However, I'm pretty much, if I want to, completely safe to walk all the way over there and all the way to the back of the map to the opposite corner from where I spawned. So with that being said, I have no elevation here. I think this map is much worse than the other map. I kind of really have the worst possible scenario for map and utility. Yeah, because we have no elevation. It's just a giant, open, useless area. And this is also going to be a giant, open, useless area. All right, well, actually, it's not going to be that bad. I have an idea. Let's do this then. Let's bring Mitch over here to the right. I'll bring Josh over to the left. Because those pods aren't going to spawn or patrol very much near to the up left, what I can do is stick Josh up there on one of the buildings, and we can just, you know, shoot regardless. I don't even have to worry about this. I can just dash. There's not going to be anything out here like ever. And again, I'm just going to sit here with Danny until we find those drones. All I care about is show me the drones. I'm not losing concealment. If I lose concealment, I'm leaving. Period. And I'm going to use it to fight the last command pod. Oh, look at that. Isn't that convenient, huh? Just like I said, drones. Also Andromedon. Okay. Now, Josh has a shot. Mitch has a shot. The way I need to do this is I'm going to shoot. I'm going to activate. They're going to come towards me. I can see them both now. That's weird. I couldn't see them in a second ago. So what I need to do is stick Danny someplace where they're not going to activate on him. But we also can still see. That's easier said than done, given the layout here. This would be not bad, except they still might spot him. Over there's no good. Here's no good. Oh, this side of the car would be great, but we can't see. You know what? I don't think this is going to work. There's... nope, out there I can't see. The turret's in the way. Yeah, this isn't going to work. All right, let's do this. Let's everyone just quick end turn. That'll get us double steadies. Hopefully they come up here. If not, I have to wait however many turns it takes them. No, don't leave. Don't leave, little friends. Don't leave. Don't leave. Listen. Yes, perfect, perfect, perfect. That's what I was hoping. They're just doing a round here. Awesome. All right, now, this will be much easier. Let's check. I have double shots here, double shots there. Okay, we're good all around. We're going to go loud. This is a perfect place right there. I can see both of them. and there's no chance when they activate and run out here that they're going to see Danny and break concealment. Though, with that being done, the most important pod, or the most important enemy here, not the heavy turret, not the little drone, the big drone. Josh Ross, 11 to 16 damage across map! Do it, friend! Drop the first enemy of the mission. Awesome. 31 more. Other drone's like, hey, what's going on? Oh, actually, huh. Well, that kind of sucks. All right, let's just go steady here with Mitch. Although, if the drone's going to come up and spot Mitch, the turret might be able to shoot him. Oh, wow, that's very annoying that the drone flew, like, right into the 3 tiles I can't see. Okay, they seem to be falling back, but I didn't see what happened. Let's run out here with Danny sort of carefully. Okay, they're not falling back. I don't know why he said that. Mitch, can you get the kill, though? That'd be much more convenient for kill XP farming. Because Josh Ross is already Master Sergeant. Awesome. Well, that's one pod down. Next up.
Moving to designated coordinates.
What? I can't tab here. Oh, another turret. Well, that's just double convenient. All right, we'll kill both of those things. And that'll be that. Let's just quick end turn. You know what? Josh can probably keep moving. It doesn't matter. Where he's going, like, no one's ever going to be there. Oh, I hate this barren wasteland here. This is just garbage. Look at this. Look at this. It's just complete garbage. Absolute garbage. All right. Anyway, Mitch, farm kills, please. Go, 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 go. Yep, I know. You shoot it. Great. Congratulations. Josh, you can come all the way up here. We're not going to have any issues with this whatsoever. Nothing can spawn over here. Great. Danny, stick around there. Listen for noises. Here's some kind of slithers. Slither snakes out to the back a little bit, it seems. Okay, Danny? No, Mitch. There we go. 87% other turret now. Didn't quite kill it. Wow, 3? It's possible for you to hit for 3? All right, graze. That's awesome. Josh, keep moving up.
Seems doable.
What we want to do here with Josh is get him actually up there. And it seems like, I mean, I imagine some people are going to be like, wait, aren't you going to spot stuff? No, really not. If you ever looked at, like, a top-down view of the way XCOM spawning mechanics work, they can't spawn out there. It's, like, impossible. They might... No, they can't even patrol out there. Their offsets won't be big enough, I don't think. They might be able to patrol, like, out here, barely, but not even hit the end of the wall. So we're fine here. Plus, I haven't heard any more turrets. I'm safe on that account. We'll get Josh up there. Nope. I mean, yes, rather. We're fine. Good. 87%. Mitch, finish this turret off, please. Awesome. Now the fun begins. There's going to be another pod of drones somewhere, but they're not probably going to fly up here like the first pod. Like last summer, there was a 3-day stretch of time where I played HQs non-stop for some sort of reason. Something was broken. I think Sloth wasn't working, or we had just implemented the Sloth command pod, or something. I just played a lot of HQs, and the result of that was that I'm very, very, very familiar. I know you can sneak around the maps every single time, but there was no real reason to do that. One time I tried to sneak around and kill Sloth, and it was a horrendous nightmare, and I mean, it kind of worked, but I just got bogged down, and it was awful, and it was a stupid idea, and it really didn't pay off at all. So, Josh can probably actually go here. It's only a few tiles back, but more elevation. There is a tower. I love this blood-red environment. Here's a dropship that's going to be annoying. There's probably a ginormous second building here blocking all kinds of line of sight. And for the most part... Ooh, I have an idea. Let's come over here with Mitch. I keep hearing slithers out here in the back. Maybe I can find them and activate them. This sounds like a good idea. Yes, there we go. Oh, this door is open. So something was out here. This is gonna work. This is gonna work indeed. All right. So, Danny, come out here and look around. I don't know what was out there, but eventually we're gonna find out. Mitch, where can I put you that you could shoot down that corridor? Actually, anywhere. That's awesome. Well, right there. Literally could not be any further away. That's exactly what we want. And you can see all the way down the map. Fantastic. Quick end turn.
Hey, you hear anything?
Interesting. Whatever that is, Josh hasn't shot yet. So there's no, no reason for alarm.
Scanning.
That's just telling us the closest pod. Here comes another pod. Great. Now the other one near Josh isn't gonna do anything. So what that's telling me basically is that a pod is patrolling probably here-ish. If Josh Ross shoots, they might heater him, give it a turn or two. That's probably the end of their radius, and then they'll go back into the rest of their zone. We don't have to worry about it. Now, Danny, keep sitting here until this thing seems to be pretty close. Just keep sitting there though until maybe the audio comes. That sounded like 2 or 3 chrysalids.
On Overwatch. I've got movement. Heads up.
Andromedon tooling around out there in the middle of the map. Sounds like it's coming closer to me. I bet that's what Josh heard, is the Andromedon. Chrysalids sound like they're out back by the command pod. Nothing is happening here. Like, there's just audio. Yeah, hear how loud that's getting now? My guess is the Andromedon's going to walk out here, and then that's going to be exactly what I want. Let's find out. Going to take a few more turns, though.
That's on the prize. Enemy activity.
That was a Codex and a Muton. I can definitely hear this thing is getting very close. Let's move up a little bit with Danny and then fall back. Well, would you look at that? We got double snakes there. I don't know that this really helps us any. I can probably move here, though, and keep an eye on them, and they won't be able to see me no matter what they do. Oh, holy mother of heavens. Snake chrysalid and snake Andromedon sentry? I hope that sentry doesn't see Danny. What the hell is this? Huh? Okay, let's try to teleport to fix this, because, I mean, what the hell? That was really strange, right? Alright, now we do see them all. What's happening? Why don't I see their sight ranges? It's not telling me what's going on! Alright, I'm gonna have to save and reload. Apparently, somehow something bugged out that I've never seen before. And I can't see if it's safe to run away. Probably not. My ideal plan here to the... Oh, Mitch, you don't have a shot? I thought you would. Alright, let's come over here with Mitch. This is probably... Okay, he does have a shot from there. Alright, let's move him up.
I'll go.
To, like, the next level of tree. Fantastic. He can't shoot this turn. We're just gonna go steady. I guess it doesn't matter that I can't... These guys probably... Well, no. Now I do see the radius. What the heck? I guess I don't have to save and reload then. Let's back up. I swear to God, if that had activated... or spotted me, I would have been very mad. I do want to activate on these guys. Unfortunately, I'm not set up for it, and they're probably going to leave. Yeah, that sucks. All right, however, I know they're going to do this, though. So if I just wait, say, 10 to 15 more turns, they'll come back here. And I can do it. And that's exactly what I want to do. I missed my opportunity there. I could have sworn... Oh. Oh. That was Codex. Okay, wait a minute now. So we have Andromeda. Okay, wait a minute. It was Chrysalid, Snake. That's 3. Muton, Codex. That's 6. And then Andromedon, Snake, Sentry. That's 10. That means this could be everything on the map except the command pod, unless there is one more additional thing. Additional pod of 2. I don't know. Mitch... 96%, 52 to crit, you say. What if we were to... Are you steadied? Yes. I'm not sure if I can give up this opportunity. We could one-shot that Codex, and that's a perfect time to do it. Where could I go with Danny, though, that we could see it, to shoot it, but then it won't move up? Well, let's look at it this way, right? Let's check its preview movement. Why do I see this Viper now? What the hell's going on with this game? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The Muton can move 7 tiles. It can currently see there. What that means is, if I were to activate, it could move... It could see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Where Danny is should be safe. I'm kind of annoyed by the bugginess of this frigging map right now. And I don't have any other option if I want to activate it right now. I'm pretty sure it's going to be safe. I don't know what's going on with the bugs. This is too good of an option here to not do. As soon as I do activate, though, then we're going to have to run away. And we're going to have to actually run away the whole way away so that we do not get spotted. Yeah. So we can't use focus fighters, what I'm getting at here. So, Mitch, 97% to hit, 65 to crits. That's as good as you're gonna get, friend. Cross map, please take out Codex. You gotta do 1 point more. You gotta first of all crit it and then do 1 point more than a min roll. But I have faith. Mitch, cross map from elevation. Let's do it. Yes, nice job, Mitch. That is what I like to see. One less Codex in front of me. Now, this guy moves up, but he's not going to move up to where we can not get out. Codex moves to a really interesting spot. I was correct. I can do whatever I need to do here. So, let's get the hail out of Dodge, as they say. By which I mean, move to a place where I can see them once they move up. Muton will probably dash here. Codex will probably dash like here. I want to see them, but I don't want them to have any chance of seeing me. And here's the perfect place for that. So, Danny, run over here. Awesome. Now, Josh Ross, prepare yourself for a very important turn next turn. Hopefully, Codex is moron and runs into open for greeting. We'll see. God, I am slurring my words together very badly. I'm super tired. And really should go to bed. Oh, Codex is a moron! Josh Ross from elevation! Cross map! 90 billion bajillion damage! Yep. Well, there goes two potentially really dangerous enemies. However, when I came over here with, let me think about this for a second. When I came over here just now with Josh, I could have sworn I heard a snake. However, is that possible, though? Because, no, the Andromedon snake, well, I guess there could be a pod of two, but I doubt it. My thinking is that nothing just heard Josh. It couldn't have been, there's no snakes. I just saw all the snakes right here. They couldn't have gotten close enough to hear that. Now, let's take kind of a wide berth here with Danny. We got to keep our concealment up, but we want to see the Muton, and we want to see the Muton preferably for Mitch. Is this worth it? No, if I shoot that, the Muton can... I'm not going to kill it. The Muton can move up and just shoot Mitch. Like, that's... Forget that. Mitch, come on back. Just let Josh take care of it. We can still hunker here, and that thing's going to have a hell of a time trying to take him out. Let's keep an eye on the Muton right there. Perfect. All right. And then Josh Ross, please, quick end turn. Steady you up for next turn. Awesome. Yeah, this map is a little bit annoying without any elevation whatsoever, but I feel like this perch that Josh is in is fine as long as line of sight isn't gonna lie. And did line of sight lie? It did. It did. Josh Ross, no shot. Okay. Mitch can't hunker anymore because Muton can charge, so we're going to have to dash away and pray we get line of sight next turn. Let's come over here with Danny. Keep an eye on the Muton. Is that a good place to keep an eye on the Muton, though? He's going to come over this direction. Probably not, actually. Let's fall a little further back, like to that tree. The line of sight is going to be an issue. Now I'm hearing Snake and that Andromedon very close. Like, it's like right here in my left ear. Don't like that in the slightest. They couldn't possibly be close enough, though, to hear the shot. Oh, Muton comes up, low profile, 42% hits. Josh, you really had to not have line of sight. I know, I can see right now he has vision, though. So we're fine, let's finish this up. Josh Ross, cross map, elevation, 100%, 100%, bam. It just kind of sucks that Mitch had to get hit there because we couldn't... Wow, that was a shot and a half, right? Josh, let's run away now, just in case those things did hear you. Really sucks that Mitch took a scratch. But, yeah. That's kind of what we're going to have to deal with. Let's do the exact same thing again. We know that Andromedon pod is going to walk over there, so let's go straight on back to the same tile and do the same thing. If only I had, like, a sniper's nest or something, Mitch could have taken that doofon out. But, just, yeah, hindsight, I suppose. Right up there, Mitch, great. Let's have Danny come back up here as such. Josh, just for now, let's pull you back a little bit like here. We'll reload. Reload. Good. Okay, well, let's get back up here.
Closing on target position now.
Pretty sure we're not going to find anything for a while. Quick end turn. I should probably be hunkering with Josh just in case that pod does hear him and get an alert and wants to go murder him. But you know what? I don't think that's going to happen. I really don't think. I think it sounded a lot closer than it was. So we'll do that. Bit of the old quick end turn over here. And now we just wait for that Andromedon to come all the way back across the map. Assuming it will. This time it's going to see the codex and be on alert. So there is that minor inconvenience. Quick end turn. Okay, nothing.
I'm on it.
At least I know that there's nothing anywhere nearby. Everything else must be somewhat far away.
Affirmative. Covering.
I'm also very glad I did kill those codexes. I mean, that probably wasn't the best thing there. Mitch getting a scratch. Okay, I heard a Muton in front of me. Let's get Josh back into position. Obviously, they're not going to flank him. But I will say those codexes were probably by far the biggest threat on the map. Let's also move Josh over here so next turn I can get up there and steady.
Eyes on the prize.
The biggest individual threats, especially for this squad. If we didn't one-shot... Why would a door be opening? A door is opening and a snake is slithering. And I hear nothing. Alright, you know what? Danny, come over here. Josh, what door opened? Not this door. Okay, I actually think I'm fine where I am. I'm just gonna wait.
Hostiles on the move.
Oh, that's the door that opened right inside there. No, that's a window. Never mind. Okay. I can hear the Andromedon. Let's look downstairs here. There's no door in here, or if there is, it's shut. Okay. I'm just being, like, overly careful. Josh, get upstairs. Mitch, stay where you are. And Danny, come back out here to prepare. The Andromedon's on its way back. All right. This is good. I like this a lot. We'll pull one pod at a time. Right down this little narrow corridor. That's fine by me. It's just going to take a little bit of overwatching and a lot of paranoia. Yep. Andromedon's on its way back, for sure.
Got it covered.
Okay, now when it was right there, I think I could definitely see it from here. There's no reason for me to be up there.
On Overwatch.
Here's just fine.
Hear anything?
Okay, they're definitely getting very close. At least there's one Muton getting very close now. Up. Yes, look. Oh, there we go. That's everything on the map. For sure, that's a random pod of two, if ever I saw one. But yeah, now we know what we're up against. Okay, let's fall back here. We want to move... What do we want to shoot, actually? The Dufon is a bigger threat for sure, but we have a 91% to hit it. The Gunner we could just straight up execute. The Dufon we could precision shot probably for all of its health. Yes. We'd have to max roll it though. You know what? I'm better off killing the Gunner and then letting Josh handle the Dufon. So let's do this. Let's fall back to where we can see the Gunner. That looks like right here. When we activate, it'll move up. We won't be able to, it won't be able to do anything against this. Fine. 100% to hit. 81% to crit. I don't think so. 100%, 100%. Mitch, cross map. A boom. Right in the gunner's eye, as they say. All right, Dufon, you're going to be like, yo, where'd my gunner go? Come up here and check it out. Smart move, right? You have no idea what happened. Your friend just melted in front of your very face. Definitely, definitely, definitely smartest move. Charge. So, where to go? Danny's a little bit stuck here, though, because this time around, I got him in a bit of a bind. Smartest place. Dufon's gonna charge up for sure. Right here is the smartest... No. Right here. Where did the Dufon go? He went in this cubby. He can see through this window into there. Ah, sucks that door is open. If I went there, I think he'd spot me. Here, he would not spot me. And he should not, under any circumstance, it's very close, but he should not spot Danny. If he does, we're out of here. Simple as that. Not going to try to play this mission without concealment, that's for sure. Come on, guys. Come on. Oh, yep. Perfect. Oh, please, Josh. God! Josh, come on with the line of sight. Just come on with it, friends. Now we're in jeopardy of actually getting spotted, and if we do, we're completely screwed. All because Josh Ross refuses to see anything. Probably from this stupid, like, pillbox or this lamp post or something insane. I mean, come on. He should be able to see over there. But he can't. Also, you know what? Mitch can't see either, which is kind of an interesting thing. Dufon can probably move up and shoot. That's not going to work for me. Dufon has no idea where Mitch is. He can't see him, so we're fine to just dash. Just need to make sure we dash someplace where the Dufon won't. You know what? Right here, the Dufon will not be able to move up and shoot, even though we're standing in the open. That's what we do. Now we just pray for luck. We just pray for luck. Please, Dufon, do not spot Danny. That would be horrendous. All because Josh can't see. Maybe I should move Josh up a few tiles since he's been having repeated issues here. Nice. Dufon does go the way that I was assured in my brain when I moved Danny there that he would go. Josh? Yes. 100%, 100%. Dufon dead. That was a scare and a half, right? Boom. Right in the eye.
Did you see that one?
Yes, we did. We see them all, Josh. We see them all. Well, that was a pod, I guess. Now, let's come back here. So I've seen every single pod in this corner. God, the spawn mechanics of this game. Not predictable at all, right? Not predictable at all. Where was it, Mitch, that you needed to be? I just reloaded you by mistake, so, yeah. Guess it doesn't really make any difference. Very laggy. Quick, and I'm hoping those other two pods show up, and I can just do this 4 times. That would be great. I still have yet to see the, what's it called?
Okay, I'll go.
The big pod of something or others. Quick end turn. Where's the Andromedon? By big pod of something or others, I mean the Advent Rainbow pod. That's what I mean. Come on, Andromedon. I know you want to come say hello. We're all ready now. We're reloaded. We're steadied. Uh-oh.
I don't think we're alone out here.
Here comes this scare again. Should I move Josh? Should I? Because there's going to be a lot of moving and time. I don't think I have to worry about it.
Got it covered.
Let's wait one more turn and see. Okay, one more turn. I really don't think they heard him.
Something moved over there.
Yep. I'm pretty sure it's the patrol. Just going back. Or, you know what it could be is the scout, the drones. And they're not going to come up there for sure. They're just, I'm going to hear them every once in a while. Because right now I don't hear anything in my headphones. I hear no footsteps, no clunks, no nothing. So I'm pretty sure that's the drones. And even if the drones do show up, Josh can just run and we're fine.
Roger.
Okay, now
Enemy activity.
it seems like the Andromedon pod has ceased to exist. It must have been on alert, and because it's on alert, it must have gotten a guard job.
Quiet. Did you hear something?
And because of that, it must be in the middle of the map someplace. Guarding or back at the command pod, or I'm not really sure. But I don't hear it moving anymore.
Huh?
I do hear this over and over and over again. I'm pretty sure that's just drones. You know what? Why don't we try to kill... If they're not going to come out of the... Maybe the idea is I come back, I kill the drones, which would be awesome. Then the pods would have been freed up from their guard duty by that point in time. Yes, that's a good idea. Because sitting here at this corner is not working. Nothing is coming out here. We're hearing nothing. We're seeing nothing, etc. So, let's do a big trek across the map, shall we? Danny, do that. Great. Mitch, as far as you can get. I'm really annoyed that Mitch is a little bit wounded, but to kill that pod, it was probably worth it.
We got something over here.
Considering the map that I'm on, could I really have taken that pod any better? I mean, if I was up here and I shot, it's possible they could have run across the map and I would never have had line of sight again until they were in my face. And then codexes, as I recall, go like after everyone else.
Got movement.
And if they can see you, they can teleport. If they can't see you, I don't think they can teleport. Of course, if they're going after other stuff, they're gonna like, the thing will move up, then they can see you, then they teleport behind you, and then they basically end the whole mission. So,
Will do.
taking 2 points of damage on Mitch is fine, although I really wish that whatever % shot that was didn't hit.
What was that sound?
This is interesting. Whatever this is, it's gotta be the drones. They're just sitting there. Everything must be on alert, and it must all be guarding, including these drones. I'm gonna go on record here
Covered.
and state this is the drones.
Already there.
We'll find out soon.
Shut up. Listen.
They're far enough away that I feel like I can come up here with Danny and then kind of inch my way up the wall until we figure out where they are and then see if it's safe to move up Mitch and Josh. After that, I don't know. We'll have to mess around a little bit. Actually, you know what? I probably should have went the other way with Danny. Great, we'll go there. Fantastic. Josh, you're already there. Mitch, you can come up. Awesome. Bam, hit end turn.
Quiet. Did you hear something?
Yeah, they're still out there. They're far enough away that I feel very confident moving up here. Then again, Josh Ross does have 2 battle scanners. When am I ever going to use them? This is probably a good time. Let's toss one out. I did give him one for this exact purpose. Probably there. Oh. There's my pot of 8s. With no drones. Obviously, we're not going to fight that right now. I was wrong, I
I
guess.
guess that'll be okay.
Why is there a pod of 8 Advent? Well, I only see 6, but that's definitely the rainbow pod. Why are they just sitting there? Will the battle scanner show me their movement? Oh, there's another audio cue. Yes, it does. They're not on alerts. They're just patrolling around. Okay. That's a stroke of luck.
On my way.
I guess they must have, Okay, there we go. Regular speed. I guess they must have spawned to the left. Why is there 3,000 birds pouring out of that tower? A more like offset to the left, and their patrol zone is over there. Because they're definitely not moving around quickly.
Good copy. Moving on target.
But my thoughts here are, with a little bit of patience and time, I can find the drones and kill them. Up. I saw something I didn't want to see. Okay, that's all the guys. Again, they're not taking cover, so they're not on alert at all. I don't have to worry about them. Let's come down here with Danny then.
Hostile forces spotted.
Yep, we see them all. No surprise there. Where the heck's the drones, though? That's all I care about. These guys aren't going to walk up here, I don't think, so... Why take the risk, though? Let's fall back with Danny. We'll just wait here a little bit. Let's see where they go. This is good intel. This pod is going to be the most menacing pod of the mission. There they go through that door. That's the door that I heard open a long time ago. Interesting. Now I hear the Andromedon finally stir itself back up. Huh. How did I not hear them walking around stepping on stuff? I probably have no idea. I do know this. We're not going to activate against this until hopefully everything else on the map is dead. If the Andromedon is back to stirring, let's go see... You know, well, yeah, let's go see if we can do something about that. By running all the way back across the map. Fun, fun, fun times. Very entertaining. YouTube, yes. Go, friends, go. Interesting. I heard it sounded like a muton out here to the right a little bit. Let's find out if that's true. Danny, would you mind scouting out a bit?
Moving out.
Highly doubt there's a muton out here, but... Nope, no such thing. Mitch, come out there.
Will do.
Okay, well this is actually working out very good. Because if I can keep that pot of 8 not on alert and keep them out here, and then I pull all the other things through that little crevasse,
Headed there now.
that would be a fantastic way to deal with all of those things. Nothing? Mitch, you're up?
Go, go, go!
Nothing? As long as I don't shoot when I hear this, nothing should hear Josh. How many, I've been playing for 35 minutes, I have 7 kills. That is awful. Unbelievable awful. Awful McFlawful, friends. What's that, like 1 kill every 5 minutes, I think? Well, this worked once. I think it's gonna work again. Let's go for it. Yep. Whatever reason that pod wants to sit there. Maybe it makes more sense with Josh, since his line of sight wasn't working anyway, to come a few tiles away. Let's do that. Let's move him down here. They'll have a slightly less chance to hear him, and his line of sight might be a little bit better. And then we'll come over here with Mitch again as per usual. And Danny, you're up there looking around for all our friends down the street. Aha! That's an Andromedon. It's a whirring and a gizmoing. I guess I just quick end turn a few times here. I'm going at like 4,000% speed. What is happening? I don't even hear anything. All right, let's do this. Let's grab Danny very quickly. Let's slow down the speed a little bit. Let's move up again. And we'll end here. I think all the sounds have broken at this point. Ah, bloody hell. All I can hear is the Andromedon, and it sounds like it's super close. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I broke the sounds by speeding the game up so much. Alright. Yeah, I definitely did. Alright, let's go up a bit more here with Danny. Look around the corner. Look at that. We see nothing. That being the case, I'm feeling pretty confident here. Oh, did my sounds come back randomly? This is super annoying. It seems like the entirety of the map is just on guard mode. Nothing I can do about it. They're super far away. Nope, sounds are still broken, or at least the music's broken. Quick on the turn. Alright, I gotta save and reload. This is god-awful. I need the music. It's so boring. Holy, that's really loud for no reason. Okay, well... yeah, I can hear the music. We're back in. I actually had to quit the entire game. I was spamming so much, apparently, the sound that it broke the entire game. Yep, save and reload didn't even work. Now, with all that being said, let's move up.
Moving to position.
And we wait.
Go for watch.
I'm just gonna wait and wait and wait and wait and wait and wait until something comes out here. It'll happen eventually. The only question is when.
Scanning.
If it doesn't happen very soon... wow, that was a slur. If it doesn't happen very soon... oh, well, why do I see this now? Why am I seeing this? What is wrong with this game?
I'm on it.
I hear some slithery snakes out here someplace. I wonder if I could spot the Andromedon pod from further away and execute them... okay. I really can't be bothered to watch this 1,000 turns. Do I have to quit the game again and hope my line of sight doesn't randomly show me a tile for no reason? Maybe. Let's move Danny out here and look around. We see nothing. Let's go a little bit more aggressive here. Okay, we see nothing. I could have sworn I heard snakes out there someplace. We'll find out in the very near future if that's true. Yep, you guys are running out here. I guess it's not true because I don't see anything. Then again, I think I might have saw something that way. I have seriously broken the game. Somehow. Let's come back this way. Great.
On overwatch.
Go, 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 go. Alright, I'm going to give this 3 more turns, and if it doesn't, if something doesn't show up, I'm just going to edit it and spam Overwatch until something does show up. 1. A 2. Oh, I did. Come on. Alright, and I hear the Andromedon. Hear the Andromedon down here, it sounds like. Wow, look at that camera movement when it's on 4,000. You click the button once and it shows you like 1,000 miles. Sounds like the Andromedon's down there. All right, last turn. Here, the chrysalid. Yep, these guys are animating every turn. That's going to be fun for me to watch over and over and over again. All right, that's it. I'm just going to edit until something shows up, and then I shoot it.
Roger. I've got my eyes on.
Oh! Oh, really? That's what showed up. These guys somehow finally went on alert. Somehow I still see whatever that is, and now they're over here. How did that happen? I don't know. Let's fall back a little bit here with Danny. Let's hit the end turn, see if they move up. That's not what I expected to show up here. I expected them to just walk back and forth. Okay. We see them. And we don't see them with Mitch, so it looks like we're not going to activate against them regardless. Mitch, are you too far back? No, you're in the right spot. It's just that they're around behind the cover. Let's fall back here now. These guys are probably going to come out, and then we're going to have finally a big fight. This is going to be the big one. Not like the command pod big, but big nonetheless. Okay, it's on. Now, where can I go to make this work? What do I want to shoot, first of all? Mitch has a 100% gunner, 100% grenadier, 96% officer. If we crit the officer, let's try it really quick. 82% to crit, 14. We could probably one-shot the officer. The gunner is probably easier and a safer bet. So either way, we need to have line of sight on one of those two. How far away can I get and still see them? Here. How far can they move? This is very important. Preview line of sight. No, preview movement. These guys here, they can move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Extending their vision range 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I have to be behind this tree. That should work perfectly. And then we run out of here with reckless abandon. All right, Mitch, let's do it. This is going to be a big fight here. A very big fight. 100% to hit, 78% to crit. Cross map in the gunner's face. I have no idea where this pod came from. But you know what? Who cares? They're all going to die. They're all going to die. That's it by the bush! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I get one down out of... Ooh, that stun lancer got very aggressive there. They're kind of spreading out in an interesting pattern here. They're going to beeline straight up here, so I can't go there. I'm basically forced to go here. Let's do it and hope the stun lancer doesn't decide to come through this door and run right next to Danny. If he does, nothing I can do about it. We're going to lose concealment, and probably the mission is over. Hopefully it's not, because I've been playing for a long time. I want it to not be over from something stupid like that. Possible, though. Very possible. Let's see. Shield bearer throws up a shield. No surprise. Officer casually double moves. Sentry casually double moves. Something's dancing inside. And that's it? Really, Josh? Oh. Josh Ross! Oh my god. 18 damage. He's guaranteed to do that. 13. Okay, no problem. Cross map from elevation. This is great. Now I don't have to worry about Josh activating this pod. Wow. Wow. That was fun times. All right, Mitch, you even have a 81% on the 43 to crit, though. We're going to have to start moving soon. I want to say we don't move now, though. Let's try this precision and see if we can come up clutch. 81% to hit, 65% to crit. Then we run every turn after this. Come on, Mitch. While that 91% with Gray's miss, sure. I mean, you know, sometimes you're just going to be garbage, and there's nothing you can do about it. Let's move over here now with Danny. This is a much safer place. Let's overwatch. And now we're going to quick end turn here. So, 2 things down out of 6. We're going to have to do a bit of the old ring around the map with Mitch. But it's going to be better than the last turn for sure. Unless the stun lancer runs out like a frigging maniac. What are they doing? What? At least I have line of sight. They're not even like... Oh, the shield bearer actually gave his back to Mitch. But unfortunately that sucks because now Josh only has a 95% to hit and a 65 to crit. Can you guys believe how bad this is? Josh Ross cross map from elevation through shield bearer's face and shield. Yep. Okay. I said I was going to move Mitch, but you know, if they're not going to move, why should I? Well, that's probably why. 51-29, they are moving. Let's keep moving with Mitch now. Let's start moving with Mitch anyway. How many is that? Oh, God. I can't remember. I just started counting and I already can't remember. What is this guy doing in here? That's my question. The Stun Lancer's just kind of like trolling for Danny, it looks like, to be honest. Let's fall back. Quick end turn. I don't know what that Stun Lancer's thinking. I'm very worried, though. He's going to run out and break Danny's concealment. That cannot happen if this is to continue. Awesome. You're not so awesome. Awesome. Not. Why are they all going after Josh now? Like they've suddenly learned what the big threat on them. Oh, well. I mean, they can't all be winners. They can't all be winners. Josh Ross cross map elevation. Actually, that's not even the guy I thought it was. That's fine. It's something behind high cover someplace. I guess a sergeant. Well, he lived for that long, at least. Now, Mitch, should we start shooting? I don't think so. Ooh, beautiful flank shots, but no, we can't do it. We got to keep a move on here. Let's go wherever there is a cover that is invincible right there. Great. Now, if I could only remember how many enemies I've killed. I know there's one there and two here. Let's move up here and take a look. I think that might be it. Is there only 3? No, it says active 4. Thank you, tactical kill counter, UI, etc. Let's keep moving into the open with Danny here. We're getting closer and closer to Josh. For whatever reason, the enemies seem to be wanting to go kill Josh now. I can understand that. I mean, Mitch did get the first shot, but then Josh was like, hey, yo, I kill you. I guess he killed the pod leader, and now they're retreating. Tactical retreat. Okay. Oh, what the? Wow. Grenadier's getting feisty, huh? He's getting feisty. Josh Ross, what do you have to say about that, friend? Oh, you got a heavy rocketeer over there. I'm just kind of curious. Mitch, 56-41. I would love to take out this guy there with the rocketeer, but we're going to have to do this. It's the only thing that makes sense. Josh Ross, cross map, elevation. Mm-hmm.
Not too shabby.
All right, Mitch, keep the train on the frigging tracks, as they say. And let's move over there. You know what? It's actually possible they could shoot you. Let's keep moving. I don't know what to say about the rest of this. I don't know how to position Danny here that we're not going to get spotted. Where are they coming from? Where are they going? I don't know. I guess we could go here in the middle of the map. Look around and then hunker. And then Josh Ross pop up ye old steady. This is fantastic because he can sit there all day. Nothing will ever hear him anymore. And that also means once I'm done with this pod, I go to the back of the map and I can assassinate some more pods. And now they're not even moving. They've just given up. They've given up hope. That's all they've done. Well, now we have to advance on them. Perfect. Oh, there we go. Josh Ross, cross map, elevation, guardian. These guys, come on. They can't handle this. They can't handle this.
No, that was good.
All right, fantastic. Pop a reload since we can't do anything anyway. Mitch, you're actually in a position where you can't shoot anything, but you could start steadying if you wanted to shoot something, but I don't even know where you could do that. Let's move over here a little bit. Everything's pretty much clear. Let's pop a steady in case they move, and let's fall back now with Danny, because I think there's... Where is that Stun Lancer? Let's come over there. Is he gonna charge Josh, like, out of the blue, and I'm gonna be mystified, and then the campaign's over? No. I don't know where he is. Okay. This is really weird. This is like campaign losing stuff right here. I need to find out where he is. Danny, move on out. I can't lose concealment, though. I don't know where he is. Don't have the faintest clue. And I also lost vision. I should have shot first before I moved. You know what? Let's move back. Oh, there he is. Ah, finally. And Mitch has a shot. Fantastic. Josh, you only have one shot. Heavy Rocketeer. Go for it, friends. Awesome. I think Mitch had a shot here. Yes, he did. On the Stun Lancer right there. 96%. Oh, he's in the open. Okay, let's guarantee this. Well, I guess not. 96-77 regardless. Take him down, Mitch, please. Yes! All right, well,
That's it.
there goes, like, the biggest menacing threat on the map. Whew. Okay, so now I have an Andromedon to deal with. In a pod of whatever, and, like, a chrysalid, and I still have those 2 drones someplace. And then I have the command pod, and it's kind of boring, kind of tedious, kind of monotonous, but exceedingly effective. I wonder if they're moving. I just want to I'm kind of really wanting to go to bed, to be entirely honest. I think I can finish this tomorrow. But I want to just get an idea before I do that, like, what's up with the rest of the map. Then again, I'll probably get in a bind. Ooh, maybe I can get into, like, a bind, and then that can be the end of the episode.
We got something over here.
Is there really going to be a bind, though? Because that was the hardest pod, and was that really a hard pod? I mean, how much do I want to invest in this? I have no idea. Let's go right back to the same old spot. Great. This is working, like, so exploitatively. Okay. Okay. They're out there. Should I be able to move up here? Sure. Do I see anything? No. Let's come back. Come over here. Mitch, set your position back up where you had it. Great. Now we're in position. We're all steady. We're ready. We're steadied and ready. All we gotta do is wait for these guys to be complete idiots. There's... Oh, complete idiots ahoy! This is the only thing that could have wrecked me, is these drones being super pro. Turns out, drones super moron. Now, let's come over here and preview movement. I'll just finish these up, and then I have to sleep. These things can move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 tiles. Their vision is already big, and they can extend that vision 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'd have to be here to not be seen. I can't use the same tactics I've been using against these drones. Wow. Huh. Okay. What can I do against them then? I don't think anything. I think I have to just fall back. And that's it. Let's come back here. Yeah, that sucks. I get an opportunity like that, but I cannot lose concealment. I need it for the command pod, and I'm so very close to the point. Oh.
Roger, I've got my eyes on it.
Lame. And now they probably left. How am I going to deal with them? I'll have to find some way to deal with them. Yeah, now they're just flying off across the universe. Alright, you know what? I think the plan is I come back up here and I wait for something that's not the drones to poke around that corner, pull them back, attack them, wait for I'll kill the drones last. Anyway, super tired, have to go to bed. Not the most exciting episode in the world. Very tedious, very... Did the sound just break? No, it didn't. Very monotonous, well, I guess not very buggy. The sound always breaks on these missions. Why the heck I can see this? Who knows? Regardless, that's it. So, tomorrow's episode, more of the same, but also a command pod. Until then, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. With reckless abandon. Alright, Mitch, let's do it. This is going to be a big fight here. A very big fight. 100% to hit, 78% to crit. Cross map in the gunner's face. I have no idea where this pod came from. But you know what? Who cares? They're all going to die. They're all going to die. That's it by the bush!